Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. You got chosen to be the next person to be read, or next sign to be read for. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies for Capricorn. Looking for new energies. Like I said, positive energies, but we always, want an honest one, If we don't get an energy we like, we work through it, okay? And yes, you can do that with tarot. You can work with that energy. That's the reason why we read tarot, is so we get a warning or, knowledge of what could happen, and bring it to light, Some of you, coming in energy, feel like you didn't gain a victory in something. It doesn't mean you won't gain a victory. It means it's for some reason has been put off, or maybe you put it off, or things are going too slow. That could be it also. Let's find out what's going on. Now, we'll be given a mini love reading at the end also. Pick a card, pick an energy, pick a path. A new beginning, a leap of faith. You're thinking about venturing out on something. You may actually do this, subject in hand. What's crossing it, though, what's getting in the way, is you actually doing it with the Page of Wands. The fiery type energy. Capricorn, for some of you, may be dealing with a younger type fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but not necessarily. But it is getting in the way of you taking a leap of faith for some reason. Could be that you're just don't have the motivation currently. What's crowning you with a goal is the Chariot, moving forward, passionately moving forward, pushing yourself forward, okay, with the Chariot. For some of you, maybe want to take a trip or something like that. Foundation, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is in reverse. You're feeling like these energies it could be that you're dealing with over-emotional energies. It could be feeling like you feel like good things aren't coming your way. You feel like things are just taking its time, with the Knight of Cups in reverse. In the past, you're dealing with the Queen of Wands. Again, it could be a fire sign. It could be an Aries. It is in reverse. Hell have no fury, like the Queen of Wands in reverse. They can really, lose touch with reality when they're in a heated moment. It also could be that you're just not feeling well, or something is amiss in their life, or they're feeling slighted. That could be it too. They feel a little off. They're not always mean, but, at times they can be when they're in reverse. In the very near future, there is hope. There is hope in a situation, a star card. For some of you, you'll be dealing with an Aquarius, but I don't think so. I think it's mostly hope is there for you. Look towards things that will work out, okay? I do feel like you're going to take a leap of faith. Possible future outcome, advice from the universe, the Nine of Swords. Some of you may not be getting enough sleep, or overthinking at night when you're trying to get some sleep. Thinking about your next move instead of resting, So get some rest. What is coming towards you, or the outside environment, was causing all this, the Hangman in reverse. Things were a little stagnant. I do feel it's trying to break free from that stagnation, but it's still a little bit there, where the world is kind of crazy right now, or maybe dealing with people that aren't able to push forward with you for some reason. I'll clarify, okay? Your hopes and fears, you're afraid there may be secrets. Maybe you're trying to find out secrets. Maybe you're thinking something is hidden from you. Again, I will clarify. The Moon, maybe something is hidden from you. Let's find out. Maybe you're not seeing something for what it is with the Moon. But there is hope in the situation. And Nine of Swords, maybe you're trying to figure out what this moon energy is. Because I do see a secret. And you feel like someone's keeping a secret. If that's the case, Capricorn, you are right. But let's go back to the beginning. You're trying to take a leap of faith, start something new, be adventurous. And what's crossing is a Page of Wands. Like I said, this could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or passionate energies are kind of stifled right now. But I need two cards for Capricorn, the Fool and the Page crossing it, the Page of Wands. Taking a stand. Defending yourself, taking a stand over emotional situations. Some of you could be dealing with a Queen of Cups energy, or over emotional situations. You could be dealing with a water sign, an older water sign possibly. But it says take up for yourself. Valor, courage. Do what you need to do to step forward to that new leap of faith. That's what it's telling you right there, that you may do this. I do see a lot of Capricorns that are very brave lately. What is crowning you with the goal as the Chariot is to push forward, move forward, and do not give up. I don't think you are. I do believe you are pushing forward. So the Chariot in the upright, I need 2 cards, please, for Capricorn. Page of Swords, even though people are saying hurtful words, even though you're dealing with betrayals from the past, you are pushing forward. As you should, because that's a 10 of Swords in reverse, actually, you know. And I don't remember if I mentioned that. But you may get some sharp words. Someone may be, you know, snapping at you a little, maybe even behind the scenes or doing it. But you're not letting it get in your way, that's for sure. I see you with the 7 of Wands standing up for yourself, taking control over the whole situation. Knight of Cups is in reverse as a foundation, dealing with over emotional situations of the world. Maybe you feel like things aren't being given to you as easy as they should, but you're still pushing forward. So the Knight of Cups. In reverse, I need 2 cards, please. King of Swords. Dealing with a lot of people here. Knight of Cups again in reverse. You're dealing with a lot of people. You're just not dealing with one person. You will be anyway. You'll be dealing with more than one person. Someone that you also be dealing with is like a King of Swords energy. Even you could take on this energy. You may have air, a lot of air in your chart, in your astrology chart. But this is someone, the King of Swords is someone who's very wise. People go to them for advice. They're analytical. They're very on top of things. They're the ones that can get something done. And you can trust what they have to say. And maybe this person will also be there in this over-emotional situation to bring things to an even keel. And you may be dealing with this where people are emotional and other people are trying to help you straighten it out. That could be it too. Past, again, Queen of Wands in reverse. Like I said, hell have no fury, like the Queen of Wands in reverse, especially when they're upset or angry. So I need 2 cards, please, for the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Fool in reverse. Yeah, the Queen of Wands doesn't want this leap of faith. They're not pushing for growth. There's nothing growing with them. With the Empress in reverse for some of them, and maybe have to do with pregnancies, you know, fertility. But that's in the past, you know, and they're a little upset. Maybe they're having trouble with growth in their life. And therefore, you're feeling the blunt of it all, or the, you know, the brute force of it all. But I do see you eventually taking that leap of faith and taking control over an over-emotional situation. You still take control. You still push forward, even though people are kind of catty at you. You know, there is hope. So the Star card in the upright. I need 2 cards, please, in the very near future for Capricorn with the Star cards. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is interesting because I do see you pushing forward. Now, someone's feeling a little trapped, but there is hope over a heartbreaking situation. So there is hope over, maybe for some of you, it could be a third party, but not necessarily, just something that made you feel sorrowful. You know, something made you feel trapped. There is hope in the situation. That's what it's saying, okay? So the universe is saying you're staying up too late at night. You're over worrying. You're thinking. It's the first thing, you know, when you go to bed, instead of going to sleep, all you do is think about your situation. And it's saying you need to get some sleep. You do. So the 9 of Swords in the upright. I need 10 of Pentacles. You're worried about money, finances, getting your overall wealth. I need another card. You're thinking about your money situation and how you're going to manifest. So you're working in your head. You're trying to work out things in your head when you go to sleep at night, when you should be going to sleep. What's coming towards you is a Hangman in reverse. Things are a little bit stagnant, but it's trying to come out of that with that. You know, the Hangman in reverse. Someone is suffering on the outside. And it could be a person. It could be society, though, too. So the Hangman in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Capricorn. If someone on the outside does not feel like they got a victory with you and they can't walk away just yet, Capricorn, from you, they're suffering. If you're wondering if a person is suffering over you, yeah, they are. They're feeling a little hurt. You know, they feel like they didn't get a victory with you, but they don't know if they can walk away from the whole situation yet, whether they're angry, whether they're emotional. Maybe they want to say something. You know, your hopes and fears. Maybe you're afraid a secret will come out. Maybe you feel like secrets are hidden from you. So the High Priestess in reverse. I need 2 cards, please, for Virgo. Not Virgo. I need 2 cards for Capricorn. Why am I thinking of a Virgo? I need 2 cards for Capricorn. Temperance, balance, Ace of Wands. You want more balance in life, but the problem is if you offer someone a new passionate beginning, you're afraid there'll be secrets, like someone's hiding something from you. But really, you just want more balance in life. You're just wanting temperance. You're just wanting the things you're wanting. You want cool collective. But in the end, someone is keeping a little bit of a secret. And maybe it does have to do with this person. Maybe someone is feeling trapped over a sorrowful situation. But like I said, there is hope in it. And you're staying way up 2 nights thinking about it, but there is a secret. Let's find out what that secret is. And I'll do the love reading in just a second. Because this got to do with family, it got to do with work, money. Because I do see the 10 of Pentacles there, but the moon in the upright, I need 2 cards, please, for Capricorn. Make sure I got the right sign. I'm thinking of Virgo. Maybe some of you are dealing with a Virgo, or just, one of those things. Yeah, it was the Knight of Swords is keeping a secret from you. And they may offer you something, but you may totally turn it away because, they're holding a secret. Knight of Swords, I don't know. Could be an air sign. Could be an air sign or someone who is kind of like a little bipolar, maybe. Not necessarily, yeah, a little bipolar. They got sharp words. They may spout off at you. Like I say, really, nip at your heels. So someone is keeping a secret. Has to do with the Knight of Swords, or maybe you're keeping a secret from the Knight of Swords. Could be vice versa too. And they're going to be offering you something. Someone's going to be offering you something, or vice versa, and they're going to turn it down because of secrets. Yeah, I don't see you choosing anything to do with this person. There is hope in a situation if you want it. Someone doesn't want to walk away. Someone feels like they didn't get a victory. I do see you pushing forward and not stopping in life. Even though I feel like people around you may try to disrupt you a little, I do see you being calm, cool, and collective. But some of you may actually be staying up nights thinking about your next move, how you're going to manifest something. The universe is telling you that you got to get some rest because it'll get to you eventually. Okay, now, this will work itself out. There's hope in a situation. You are moving forward. You are taking control. But people around you are kind of a mess, And the thing is, it's just keep on pushing forward, keeping balance, because that's what you're wanting. But I do see someone having trouble walking away from a victory they didn't get with you. Okay, let's see what's going on with a love situation. We need to pick a card, pick a pile, pick an energy, pick a, path. For Virgo, there we go, Virgo again. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies for Capricorn. Someone is definitely having trouble moving on from you. If you're a Virgo watching this, don't get mad at me. I'm just reading the cards, okay? Three cards from the 8th House Tarot. So you can, like I said, pick an energy. But I bring them all together at the end for secondary energies anyway. So you can do that also. And 3 cards from Moonology. That'll tell us more about love life for Capricorn. Almost said Virgo again. Sun, Moon, and Rising. New energies, positive energies for Capricorn. Give me some energies here about love. Or pick a card. Remember, these energies start now. Don't end now. They start now. They end when they feel like it. They end when, you choose to end them. You have more power than you think. You really do. You have a lot more power than you think you do. Okay, if you pick this section, this energy, Capricorn, communicate clearly. I got this for Virgo, I believe. Communicate clearly, okay? Because someone's not understanding what you're saying. I do see some people really messed up and not thinking straight. Someone may think that you're also keeping a secret. That could be it too. Someone's thinking you're keeping a secret. Someone feels trapped and feel bound. the trick with this card, or the meaning with this card, is that it's a mental energy. You can release yourself from a trapped environment, okay? It's time to take action. I did see that Seven of Wands energy in the beginning reading. Take a stand. Communicate clearly, take a stand, and come out of feeling trapped. Don't let anyone interfere. Eight of Swords is, a lot of people are interfering also in your love life. In the very near future, a love situation is going to change, okay? A love situation in the very near future could be with the King of Earth, or this could be you. You know, you are Capricorn, someone very powerful, straightforward, and that has to know how to move forward in life. People look up to them. They are often pillars in society. They make their mark in life. Let me put it that way. Okay, so in the very near future, this is you making a very bold and first move. You are to make the first move, Capricorn. Don't stand back. I do see that Chariot moving forward. That Seven of Wands taking valor. Big happy changes are coming. I keep on saying that to Capricorn, even though some of them don't believe it. Big happy changes are coming, okay? You need to make a final decision, as you will, okay? Emotions are running high. I did see that in this reading. Emotions are running high in love situations. Let it pass. There is, hope and everything. There are big happy changes. Let them just pass on through, okay? And make a final decision to go where you're wanting. If you bring these all together, you got to communicate clearly. Someone's not understanding what you're wanting. They think you're hiding things. You're feeling a little trapped. You feel like everybody's interfering, trying to interfere in your life. So it's time to take action and take control. Because in the very near future, things are really going to change for you. And you're going to gain your equilibrium, your balance in life. But you must take the first move and take charge. Seven of Wands, Chariot, okay? Take control. And realize that your very near future, big happy changes will come. I mean, massive changes coming for him. And he's always feeling like he's going to give up. And I'm like, oh, please don't give up. Please don't, because something's good's going to happen with you. Fight a little while longer, okay? And realize, make that final decision. Move forward. Know what you want. And even though emotions are running high with everybody, let them run, okay? It doesn't matter. Okay, you're going forward, move forward, concentrate on you, but communicate clearly and make the first move in everything. Don't be shy, okay? Don't be shy when you're going for the things you want, okay? I'm going to let this go. I will talk to you later, Capricorn. Bye.